Ken Bolke, Sinbin.Vegas. Feels like at times your team tends to go through tough stretches, and today it just never came out of it. What does it take to get out of those?
Well, we had a real tough third period again. Like, it was an awful third period, and I thought we played a great game up until then. I mean, the first 5 minutes, Detroit came out in the first period and took it to us a little bit, and they scored the 1-0 goal. But I thought after that, the rest of the first and the second period, we were the better team. We played real well, got a lead. And then in the third period, for whatever reason, we stunk again.
Jesse.
Jesse Granger, Las Vegas Sun. Coach, obviously the odd man rushes were a big issue. Just what caused it, and how do you fix it?
A lot of turnovers in the offensive blue line. Like I said, until the third period, that we fed into Detroit's hands instead of getting the puck behind their defensemen like we did in the first 2 periods mostly. We started turning the puck over at the offensive blue line, trying to do too much. And guys don't want to turn the puck over. When we got behind there, we tried to make some plays, and they went the other way, and they got some breakaways. They got some 2-on-1s, and they're a pretty skilled team when they get the opportunities, and they took advantage of that.
Jason Watherson, Vegas. So when it came to scoring chances, it seemed like early on, the Golden Knights had plenty of them, but then the third period it seemed to even out. Was it something defensively, or it seemed like they were taking advantage of?
No, they dominated the third period. I mean, I can't say much more than that. The same thing happened the other night, but we had a 5-1 lead, so we didn't give up the quality scoring chances to Arizona as we did tonight to Detroit, and they took advantage of their chances and they made us pay. But again, we just didn't look like we had to jump in the third period for some reason, and it was disappointing because I thought we played a great 2 periods.
Sheng Peng, Hockey Buzz. Puck management was an issue in the third period. Was that something more from them or you guys?
A combination of both. I think we made some bad plays. We didn't win the one-on-one battles, and we, like I said, we gave them some goals. We forced some plays that didn't go our way, and we made some big mental mistakes that cost us goals.
Chris Chapman, Fox Sports Radio. Can you talk about the play of Eric Haula? He had a pretty interesting night. First goal, a big fight. Could you just elaborate on his play a little bit?
I thought he's played real well the four games he's with us this season so far. I thought tonight he had a good game. He skated hard. Eric's got a lot of speed and talent, and I thought he had a real good game tonight for us.
Gary off the left, and then Jesse.
Turk, the strength of your team, you talked earlier, had been a real solid team game plan as a five-man unit. Is this an opportunity for you to kind of reset, look at it, and point at this and say, we get away from this, guys, we're going to struggle. If we play the way we're supposed to play, we're going to have better chance for success?
No, there's no doubt. I mean, we talk about how we're going to be successful as a group, and we got to work the other teams coming in. I mean, we are an expansion team. We still got good hockey players, but we can't play 40 minutes. I'm not going to beat anybody in this league. We got to play a full 60 minutes, and tonight we played 40 minutes again. And we just against a good team with a lot of speed like Detroit, and we opened up the floodgates trying to create stuff, and we turned pucks over, and they took advantage of it. Transition's a big part in this game, and it's a big part when our team's playing well. It's good transition, but tonight we fed their transition in the third period.
Jesse Granger, Las Vegas Sun. Coach, they were really physical at times, and I felt like the team responded well. You talked about Haula's kind of sticking up for himself. I thought Schmidt stuck up for the team a couple times with some big hits. Just how did you think that they responded to the physicality?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a physical hockey game. I mean, there's some good bumps and good bangs, so there was no dirt out there. Detroit's a good, solid team that competes and battles hard, so I thought the game wasn't dictated by physical hockey. It was dictated, both teams competed and battled hard, and I thought in the third puck, the physicality was them winning the puck battles. They won more puck battles than us, especially in the offensive zone, and they dominated that.
Coach, after Fleury got hit and you guys were talking to him for a little while, was there a discussion to pull him? I saw that Malcolm was warming up a little bit.
I had no discussion with anybody about that. There was no discussion to pull him.
Okay,
Definitely
the
not.
trainer was out there talking for. Didn't know if.
Well, the trainer, he takes care of the goaltender. So there was nobody came to me and said he's hurt. He's not ready to play. So he was fine.
Ken.
Nate Schmidt's been kind of very high and very low. There's the moment in the second period he gives up the goal because he's going after a guy to retaliate on a hit, and then the rest of the game it felt like he played really well. Do you agree with that assessment?
On probably 4 of the goals tonight, we made bad mistakes that we created, and that's part of the game. I mean, guys make mistakes. Nate's mistake there was he tried to do too much. That's all. I mean, he tried to make a big hit in the guy, and unfortunately for us, the puck squirted to the guy that was all along the breakaway. So I'm not going to fault Nate for competing and battling hard. That's a hockey mistake, and it happens all the time in the game. But I like the way he's playing. He's battling, and I think as a team we got to eliminate our mistakes. It's just like the exhibition games. Every night that we lost in 3 exhibition games, there was 2 or 3 big mistakes in those games. And if we just keep playing a solid game like we did for 2 periods, then we'll win more games than we're going to lose. And I just thought we got away from that, and we gave Detroit a chance to score 4 goals in the 3rd period because of our mistakes.
Coach here, Global Brazil. It's your second match here in hometown, and we are curious about the growing of a sports culture here in the city. I would like to know you personally, how you are visualizing that, how you are seeing the city embracing the team.
I think it's unbelievable. Like, again, the fan support tonight was outstanding. With another full house, and the noise of the crowd is outstanding. So we're real happy. Our players are really happy with the support, and I think it's going to take off, and it's going to be a great year for our team.
Take 1 or 2 more, Danny.
Danny Webster, NHL.com. Coach, you mentioned the 3rd period got away from you guys, but what does that say about containing guys like Nyquist and Zetterberg and how they played tonight?
They're great players. Like I said, I thought we made a lot of mistakes that fed their transition, and when you make the mistakes against quality guys like that, they're going to take advantage of it, and that's what they've done. I mean, they're great, talented hockey players, but I thought we held them in check for the most part of the game, and we outplayed them for a period and a half, in my opinion, and then in the 3rd period, they totally dominated.
Well, Jesse, and last one for Ryan.
You talked about the turnovers headed into the offensive zone, and just headed into to this game against Boston on Sunday. What's the number one thing they need to clean up, and what's your message to the team going forward?
Well, it's a tough game. You know what? We're trying to win our 4th game of the season tonight and go 4-0. It all turned on us in 1 period, so we just got to get back to playing our game. I love the way we played. Like I said, the first 2 periods, we played hard hockey, we played solid hockey, and we got to get back to that. Keep it simple, move the puck up, and transition game's a big part of us. Our offensive game was real good the first 2 periods, and we got to play 60 minutes. If we're not going to beat nobody, we play 40 minutes and fall apart in the 3rd period again.
Ryan Bear with the Knights with the Roundtable. Coach, is there any positive takeaways from this game, regardless of the loss? What positive outlook do you think that the team played tonight?
There's a lot of positive. Like I said, for 2 periods, we'll go over the clips, we'll go over the tape, and there's a lot of positive, a lot of good hockey going on, and a lot of guys played a real good hockey game. And the sad part is you got to watch that 3rd period and say, you know what, they had probably 10 or 12 scoring chances against us, and they were grade A chances. So we got to clean that up for sure.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, everybody.
Yep.
We'll have a